Chapter 25. We've got to get down there somehow, you say. Investigate. Maybe whoever built that city can help us figure out a way home. Flash. The valley disappears. The prehistoric landscape vanishes. You and the others are sitting in the middle of an empty IMAX theater. You have the best seat in the house. Center seat of the center row. Cassie, Axe, and Tobias are on your right. Marco, Rachel, and Jake are on your left. A tub of buttered popcorn sits on your lap. There's a supersized soda in the cup holder. Marco picks up his cup. Sips. Coke? You ask. Marco makes a face. Tab. Investigate, comes the LMS booming voice. Find a way. These are things humans do well. The house lights dim. The enormous curved screen in front of you fills with an image. A close-up of a nameless primitive man. His grubby hands are rubbing two sticks together. A lick of flame starts to grow, illuminating a face filled with wonder and fear. The scene shifts. You see a dirty, wild-looking woman tapping a piece of flint against a stone to fashion a crude tool. Again the scene shifts. You see men and women of all races weaving fabric, forging glittery objects of metal, collecting seeds, planting seeds, making sails and canoes and setting off to explore waterways. Now the pace of the images picks up. More toolmakers. This time fashioning spears, harpoons, and arrows. Wheels. Wheels of a dozen different sizes. Wheels on crude vehicles, on potter's wheels, on lathes. And now the humans you see are starting to look different. More light in their eyes. A keener awareness. You watch them plot the motion of the stars. Create the first irrigation systems. Stack up crude bricks to build shelters and then ziggurats and then pyramids. People wearing tunics and sandals invent screws, pulleys, levers. Pumps, simple engines, watermills, plows. Arches, vaults, domes. Amphitheaters, aqueducts, tunnels, bridges. Lighthouses, roads, and compasses. Now the images are coming faster. Castles. Gunpowder. Cannons. Maps. Clocks. Ink, paper, movable type, printing presses and books. Telescopes. Steam engines. Incredible, Axe whispers. Now the images are spinning so fast they are just flashes. You see what has to be Benjamin Franklin with his kite. Edison with a bumpy-looking light bulb. Then a sprawling city light up. New York. Streams of people in hats moving down a staircase and onto a herky-jerky train. A subway in London or Boston or Paris. Delicate suspension bridges. Trains, photographs, telephones. People climbing snow mountain peaks, probing ocean floors, riding into space on rockets. Images flashing by, blurring into one another. Airplanes, elevators, skyscrapers, cars, computers, plastics, drugs, medicine, TVs, lasers, robots, vaccines, satellites. The screen goes dark. The theater lights come up. That was cool, Tobias says. Very PBS, Marco adds. What does it mean? You ask. You have passed the test. The theater disappears. The animorphs disappear. You're in the back seat of your parents' car. Your dad is driving and your mother is in the passenger seat. You're following a big yellow moving truck. On the way to your new house. Mom? You say in disbelief. You remember everything, the battle in your bedroom, morphing, the howlers, the T-Rex. You also remember this car ride. It happened a week ago. Back before you ever spent a minute in your new school. Your mother turns around and smiles at you. What is it, sweetie? Nothing. You feel like crying. You have it to do all over. Now you don't ever have to go near that construction site. Now you don't ever have to discover the blue box. Unless you want to. You have been given a second chance. End of timeline B.